All right. Welcome to the Vintage Sanctuary. I am going to show my top 2 recent pickups. Woohoo! I have a hard time with countdown videos, but hopefully I can count down from 2 without messing up. I see I see that people on YouTube, those people have been making their, top 50 countdown videos or their top 25 of 2025. And sometimes they're doing it based on value. Sometimes they're doing it based on, the cards that are their favorites. Sometimes they're giving caveats like, hey, a lot of these, the order could change in a moment's notice. I'm that way for sure. There's, if I made a top 25 video or a top 50 video every day for 31 days in a row for an entire 31-day month, probably the order would never be exactly the same. So, hey, I think I did a top 25 vintage pickups of 2025. I did that. I'm too lazy to link that below, but it's one of my recent videos if you are interested in checking that out. I might do a top, maybe a top 23.4758 vintage cards in my collection based on maybe value, probably based on my favorites. I might do a top, 21.406. Don't hold me to that. Top Star Company basketball cards in my collection. I might do some top videos. Some mediocre top videos in the future, but I feel no need to necessarily do them this month. I might zig while others zag, and maybe in, who knows, January, February, March, get around to some sort of top video. Wait a minute, wait just a cotton picker's minute. I'm doing a top video today, folks. That's right here, right now, the top 2 recent pickups. How do I know that they're the top 2? Well, one of them came in the mail today, and one of them came in the mail yesterday. Those are my most recent. Well, there's one other card too, but it was less expensive, and I don't feel like showing it right now. So these are my top 2 recent pickups. I got to tell you something. Both of them are ungraded, and within the last handful of days, I got 2 ungraded cards that were less expensive than these 2. One of them had a couple of jacked up corners. The other had this like crack in it. And so I was nervous about these. I'm like, oh man, those were small potatoes. And one was sold, I think, by a 10-year-old, 10-year-old kid. So I'm going to take it easy on him. And the other one, the guy gave me a full refund, which was nice. He didn't even ask for the card back, but it didn't have much value, especially with the crack. It had almost no value. So that was thoughtful of him. Although I don't know why he didn't, see that crack, but hey, things happen. Or maybe he did see it and just said maybe somebody won't mind, But I digress. Top 2. Yeah, I'm stoked, man. I am stoked, and I also feel like I hacked the system. Hopefully I'll remember to tell you how I hacked the system after I show these two bad boys off. Oh, let's do it. Woohoo! All right, this one came first, like, a couple days ago. Yesterday, actually, I think. And then the other one that I'll show second came today. So first, I'm going to show my judge, and then I'll let you judge my show. There's a hint, showing the judge. Woo-hoo! The 2025. That's right, hot off the presses. Everybody and their poodles are opening these up right now, these bad boys, but they're seldom seeing this card. Haha! 2025 Gold Refractor Aaron Judge. Out of 50, number 36, making it even more rare. One of the top 36. Look at this beauty. Woo, look at that. Do you want to mess with that guy? I don't think so, man. I don't think so. I like to answer my own questions. What do you think? I fell in love with... probably I'm paying the get it first tax. Oh, look at that thing. Woo! I fell in love with this design. I love the ornateness. I love the vintagey nature. of Allen and Ginter here in the Vintagy Sanctuary. So I probably paid the get it first tax. Got this one for $150. There was one that auctioned off, I think it was yesterday, for $86. Another ungraded. These are pretty much ungraded because, you know, they just came out. So unless you paid an expedited fee to get it graded, I don't think you'd have it back yet. But the $86 one, though, was off-center to the right enough so that it really would have bugged me for a modern card. And so I actually think this one is centered pretty nicely. I think when they make 50 of them, sometimes they all have about the same centering because, you know, they made them all at once. That's kind of what I'm thinking. But the centering on this is just fine for me. My litmus test for a modern card is if it's noticeably off center to me, then I'm like, yeah, that's a deal breaker. But as long as it's, you know, looks fine to me, this looks great. Oh, I am in love. All right. I've showed you my judge. Now it's time for you to judge my show. Look at this. Ooh, man. Oh, yeah. And this one's even more rare. Number 22. One of the first 22 out of 50. Woo. Oh, just came in the mail today. You know, what's fascinating is the seller had this at an auction with a starting price of $199. I think it was a new listing. And I offered him, there was a best offer though, and I offered him like $201 and some change so that together with the shipping, it would come out to be an even dollar amount. And he reached back to me and said that 2 of these had sold recently, one for $350, one for $299. So I said, hey, I'll give you the $299, or he actually offered the $299. And I said, yeah, I'll take it. So I got this for $299, $100 over the minimum bid, but I did not have to compete with those pesky Otani bidders. Ha yeah, woo. Man, I love this. I just absolutely love this design. So I showed my judge, and now you can judge my show. I've got more of these fancy stands from the Drew, but I thought I'd just do this one. Okay. Oh, look at that. Let's put them right like that. Let's bring this over here. All right. So why do I feel like I hacked the system? Because people are buying Allen and Ginter boxes and opening them up, like Eric, 4-leaf cards, and Little Leaf. And I've been enjoying watching their series as they open a couple of boxes. I think that's cool. You know, opening wax is not my thing, because I don't feel like I get the best value that way, but, you know, I get it. It's entertainment, it's fun. You might hit something big and you have a good time and it's enjoyment, you know? So for those who are into it, I'm you know, stoked for them. It's just not my thing. However, I feel like I've hacked the system because I don't know what a hobby box of Allen and Ginter 2025 goes for. I mean, I could look it up online and see, you know, I'm assuming maybe it's $100 or a couple $100 or something. But anyway, I got $450 into these 2 cards, and I probably overpaid a little bit, but here's the deal. I got a judge that's relatively well centered, and most of them don't seem to be, out of the, you know, few that I've seen coming up. So, you know, yep, I paid the get it first tax, but I feel like I hacked the system because, you know, I just bought the two biggest modern players and the 2 best cards you know, out of the entire product. And I absolutely love the ornate nature and the design for the 2025 Topps Allen and Ginter. So I feel like I hacked the system and just went after the 2 big boys. Woohoo! Now I know there's probably autographs in there. I don't know if there's Judge autos and Otani autos, but I'm not really an auto collector. So, you know, these would have been the big chase cards for me, for sure. I guess I should wrap this up, you know, try to keep it from getting too long. You know, some people show their top 50 in the time it will take for me to show my top 2. Let's see if I've got it right. Number 2, number 1, or number 1, number 2. Yeah. Number 3, number 7? I'll find a way to get it wrong. Let me turn this camera around. Try again. All right. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Thank you for sharing in my joy. I hope you had a wonderful and peaceful time in the Vintage Sanctuary. Take care, my collecting brothers and sisters.